one red, pour out the Jameson for ancestors to swig.
You rescue me yet again. You put me first everywhere. You make me feel better than the mother dudes. You rescue me yet again. You put me first everywhere. You make me feel better than the mother dudes.
With their lifestyle. Oh, you come out and say, oh, well, I don't agree with homosexuality. Oh, that's hate speech. Oh, you hate homosexuals. Wait a minute. I just said I don't agree with that lifestyle. Yeah, if you don't agree with that lifestyle, then you must hate it. Well, no, I never said anything about hate. You said hate. I didn't say anything about hate. I just said I don't agree with it. So that's how people feel when it comes to the LGBTQ. Like, people don't even like to say they don't agree with homosexuality. People are like, what do you feel about homosexuality? I don't even want to talk about it, man. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, to the point where people can't even express how they feel about certain things because they're scared that they'll be attacked by the LGBTQ community. And I think that's just wrong. And like I said, a lot of times it's the black LGBTQ community, you know what I'm saying, who does the attacking. Usually when the white LGBTQ community gets involved, something's getting canceled. All right? Keep that. If they get involved, something's getting canceled. But the black ones, they don't really cancel too much. They just seem to want to argue and, you know, always have and it's always with black people. And I guess it's because we're the most outspoken when it comes to this, because nobody else speaks about it. You rarely hear white people speaking about homosexuality in their community. Like, they don't even care that their kids are growing up gay. Like, you don't hear nothing about homosexuality in their community. But for some reason in our community, you hear about it all the time. It's for some reason, well, I feel like it's more of a big deal in our community because it's not something that it's not something that's in our culture. It's not something that it comes from Africa. Like, yeah, you might have stripped us of our history and, you know, our culture and stuff, but there's still things inside us that we know inside us. Like, nah, man, that ain't right. Nah, that ain't right. And that's one of those things that's inside of a lot of us that's like, nah, that ain't right. Like he said, we're about procreation. I want to have kids. I can't do that with another man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm raising my son now, telling him things like, yo, you're going to have a wife and kids when you get older, type shit. You're going to have a family. You're going to have to pay bills. You're going to have to do. I'm getting him ready for manhood. I'm telling him things that he's going to have to do as a man, so he can't. So there's no confusion as he grows up that, oh, am I supposed to be a woman, or am I supposed to be emotional? Am I supposed to do this? Am I supposed to do that? When he gets to acting out or he doesn't get his way, he wants to cry. Be quiet. I don't want to hear that. And it's not because I don't want to hear you crying. It's because you have to be quiet because you're not going to always get your way. You're not going to always get what you want. Not just here now with me, but in life. So now I have to teach you early to be able to accept that. To be able to accept, okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to get my way today, but it's cool. It's cool. I'll get over it. Not, oh, I ain't going to get my way, so I'm about to break something, or I'm about to shoot somebody, or I'm about to kill something. No. We have to teach our sons early a lot of things. But one of the main things I'm teaching my son early is that he's a man. You have a penis, you're a man. There's no confusion with that. That's just me, though.
It is a political fact for anyone with common sense. It is a political fact for anyone with common sense. Dr. King was assassinated in 1968. Black Panther Party was destabilized in 1972. Homosexuality became normal in 1974. It is a political fact that homosexuality was declassified as an illness so it could be used to take over the black civil rights struggle. LBGT is what they call the new black. We know it's not black, but they're using it to ignore the black agenda in deference of the LBGT agenda. It is the only minority issue that matters in this country.
Now, why doesn't the LGBTQ ever say anything about that? Like, why did I don't never hear the LGBTQ ever say anything about that. Let's hear that one more time. They don't never say anything about what this could be being used for. Like, They don't never think about, all right, I'm LGBTQ. We have a whole community going on here, but what is the real reason this whole thing is going on? What is the real reason this whole LGBTQ thing is going on?
He classified as an illness, so it could be used to take over the black civil rights struggle.
Now, he said to be used to take over the black civil rights struggle. I don't know, but it's being used for something.
LBGT is what they call the new black. We know it's not black, but they're using it to ignore the black agenda in deference of the LBGT agenda.
All right, that's what I mean. So why don't people from the LGBTQ community ever speak up about the black community and how they're trying to hijack and replace the black community with the LGBTQ community, like we're all the gays out here or some shit? Like, why don't the LGBTQ community ever speak about that? I don't ever see really the LGBTQ community speak about anything. All I really ever do is see them attacking people. That's it. That's all I really ever see them do. They don't never say any, I don't never see them talking positive things about the black community and about helping the black community or putting the black community up or raising the black. I'll never hear them say anything about that. But they're always attacking the black community. They're always attacking our black activists and our black, leaders and speakers. Why?
The only minority issue that matters in this country. Now let me ask you a question, my queen. Since we're talking about freedom of speech and people's rights and looking out for those who are being oppressed and denied their opportunity, where the hell was the LBGT movement when Michael Brown was murdered? Where the hell Y'all speak out against what goes on.
I will actually answer that for you. I've been to Ferguson. I've started an organization here, and maybe
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about that movement.
Guess what? The 3 women that started Black Lives Matter, both Patrice and Alicia, are queer black women, and they are making sure.
About individuals.
I am talking about 3 women.
Population.
I am talking about 3 women that started this movement.
Out against white
Yes,
supremacy.
they do. Yes, they do.
LBGT
No,
does
you're
not. I'm not talking about
incorrect.
you as an individual.
I am
but the
talking. You
reason
are
why
incorrect.
Now, I don't know about this whole Black Lives Matter thing. I can't really even say that they really spoke out about black people, specifically those individuals she just named. I've never, me personally, not saying they haven't, but I've never seen them on any panels talking about the black community and empowering the black community and stuff like that. I heard a lot about them, of course, doing, some fraud or something like that, something about some illegal stuff. But what I'm going to say is that I am 100% down with the Black Lives Matter movement. And I think even though they're talking about individuals in it, I don't care about what happened with the individuals. What I care about is how the movement impacted the world and how it was able to bring everybody together, for us to, start, trying to make some changes in this country. So I'm looking at the bigger picture with Black Lives Matter. The whole movement itself being started and the way they started and the way they did it was awesome. Now, what they did with the money and the funds, I don't care about. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But the ideology of it and what it has done is a great idea.
LBGT movement does not speak out against white supremacy. It's
You wanna
because they
bet?
are a part of it.
Wow.
And once again, I don't hear LGBTQ talking out about white supremacy like he said. So why not?
And I love you. That's in love.
I'm gonna say this one last thing.
Number 4.
Yeah, anybody look up?
About you. I'm talking about that movement.
Guess what? The 3 women that started Black Lives Matter, both Patrice and Alicia, are queer black women, and they are making
talking
sure.
about individuals.
I am talking
I'm
about 3
your
women.
population.
I am talking about 3 women that started this movement.
Out against white
Yes,
supremacy.
they do.
And the
Yes,
reason
they do.
LBGT
No,
does
you're
not, I'm not talking
incorrect.
about you as an individual,
I am
but the
talking- you
reason
are
why
incorrect.
the LBGT movement does not speak out against white supremacy is
You wanna
because they
bet?
are a part of it.
Wow. You say you have a fact? Just prove myself right. Look up the first story of the Black Lives Matter movement, and you will see that the 3 women that started that are feminists and 2 are queer, and they are not about the liberation of black people, it's about the liberation of gay people and the liberation of women.
Right, that's the point. Wait a minute. What'd she just say? They're not about the liberation of black people unless there's a liberation of gays and queers. That's the problem. That's why we can't rock together. That's why we have an issue. How you gonna say you don't rock with us now? Now I'm a little shit. Now I just spoke up for Black Lives Matter. Now I'm about to take that shit back. Wait a minute? Did she just wait a minute? Let's hear that back, because I don't think she said that. What did she just say?
Look up the first story of the Black Lives Matter movement, and you will see that the 3 women that started that are feminists and 2 are queer, and they are not about the liberation of black people, it's about the liberation of gay people and the liberation of women.
All right, so, they're not about the liberation of black people without the liberation of gay. Wait a minute. Black people was here first. We don't, what? So it's pretty much like saying, we're not about reparations for black people unless you get reparations for gays and homosexuals. That what she's saying? That's what she just said. I hope Black Lives Matter. I can't fuck with y'all no more. Like I can't even rock with Black Lives. If this is, you know what? I still rock with Black Lives Matter because you know what? I don't know her. She don't know what she talking about. She may not. She may be talking out the side of her neck. So yes, I'm gonna still rock with Black Lives Matter. But you know what I am gonna do is I'm gonna do some research and I'm gonna see, because I can't believe that she literally just said that they're not about the liberation of black people unless there's liberation for homosexuals and gays. Because I'm going to tell you like this right now. I'm about the liberation of black people, and I don't care if gays or homosexuals get liberated as well. I don't. If they're black, liberate them. If they're not black, I could care less. So that's what should be first and foremost. So Dr. Umar is 100% right when he says that you guys are actually working for the white people, and you guys are, you got, oh my God. Like I said, I'm not going to believe 100% of what she just said, but what she just said was crazy. See, that's why everybody like, what? What?
I want to deal with that real quick. Because that is my issue with their movement. Stay with me.
Right.
Stay with me. Let me go back to my ancestor, Frederick Douglass. Then we gonna move on. Because one thing we gotta do, y'all, I talk about this and y'all hear me talk about this, but we talk about the black agenda. We have to stop taking time away from the black agenda to feed other people's agendas. Like,
right out, there it is.
I want to draw a parallel, respectfully. When Frederick Douglass was fighting for the right for blacks to get the vote, Susan B. Anthony and other white feminists told Frederick Douglass that you should not let the black man get the vote until the white woman get the vote. And Frederick Douglass said the struggle of a whole race ain't got a damn thing to do with your struggle against your man. Stay with me. You cannot equate the gay struggle with the black struggle.
And that's the point. That's the biggest issue. Like, what are you doing? That's the point.
Respectfully.
They are linked together.
They are not linked together. No, they're not. They're not together.
To practice a certain behavior. The struggle for black folk is a struggle to be treated like a human being.
Come on, man. This is why, that's why I love Umar, man, because I'm telling you, he be putting them in, he be checking them. And it's different when you have somebody who's up there talking, just talking to be talking. But when you have somebody who can check you with some facts and who can check you with them dates and let you know, oh, on this date this and this happened and that happened, Yo, but she really shot herself in the foot when she said what she said, because she literally said there is, pretty much, there is no freedom for there's going to be no freedom for black people unless it's freedom for homosexuals and gays too. And it's like, yo, I'm black before I'm not even homosexual or gay. So what do I have to? Why do I? What? Oh my! So yeah, so that's crazy. I learn something new every day, right? So yeah, this was a very eye-opening interview. So yeah, definitely www.blackfathersofcleveland.com. Dr. Umar with another one. Make sure that you guys click the link in the bio, like, subscribe. Really appreciate the subscribers. Trying to get to 100,000 by the end of the year. Like I said, I'm going to definitely have new stuff coming to the page. So stay tuned. Like I say, really appreciate the love. Peace.